As I've mentioned before, I am writing a book. It is called Shatter Delusions, and it is about healing from psychosomatic illness, as well as connecting your mind, body, and soul for deep, deep healing. So today, I just wanted to share one of the lessons in the book, which is about self-awareness. So self-awareness really and truly is the doorway to healing. It is when we start paying attention to our thoughts, to our beliefs, to our emotions. Instead of just sweeping everything under the rug, we're actually tuning in. We're listening to what's going on. We're listening to our body. We're listening to our intuition. And we're really just like connecting deeply inside of us and just really paying attention to our behaviors. How are we reacting to things? Are we getting angry for no reason? Are we lashing out? Are we being compassionate? Do we show empathy? Like, what are the things that are within you? Is there someone says something and you get triggered by it? You need to wonder, why are you getting triggered by this thing? So trauma often will leave us disconnected from ourselves as well. So there's a lot of things that can cause the disconnect. A lot of it, I feel like, is just that we are all so busy. We're just hustle and grind all the time. We're just go, go, go. Now that it's summertime, we've got our jobs and our family and all of the summer events and all of the things that we're going to, and we're going to visit so-and-so, and we're doing all of these things, and we're just like constantly on the go, it feels like. And so oftentimes I think that there is that disconnect because we're just not taking the time to actually listen to our body, to actually hear the intuition, the whispers of the soul. We're not slowing down enough to listen to what our body's trying to tell us, right? And so self-awareness really and truly is the place that you start. Once you start slowing down and actually paying attention to what's going on inside of you, that's where you can figure out what your patterns are. You can see what the beliefs are that are in your subconscious mind. And once you can finally be aware of what's happening inside of you, mind, body, and soul, then you can start dismantling the things that are holding you back. You can release those beliefs that really aren't true or never were true. It was just something that was instilled upon you as a child. I really feel like it's important to note that self-awareness is not about judgment. It's not about criticizing yourself. It's just gentle observation, right? You're just observing what is happening inside of you. You're not judging it. You're just loving yourself and giving yourself kindness and compassion and understanding who and what you are, like what's actually going on deep within your subconscious mind, what's going on in your heart. Like, are you being true to you? Because again, like, if we need to tap into who we are and what we're feeling and what's happening inside of us, and then we can release everything that's holding us back. So I just like to end this video with a quick little reflection. So I just want you to take a moment and just think about the answers. If you want to journal them out, please do so. But I'd like you to ask yourself these questions. What symptoms have shown up in my body repeatedly over the years? Could these be messengers of something unspoken? What might they be trying to tell me? So just a quick little side note with regards to the psychosomatic illness. For me, it started with bloating and gastrointestinal issues, and then it was headaches, and then it was fatigue, and it just kind of snowballed, right? And so oftentimes when we're getting symptoms, your body is trying to tell you that something is out of alignment, that something is not right. And it's only when we start tapping into deep inside of us that we can figure out what it is that the body's trying to tell you. And for me, again, the psychosomatic illness is when your emotions get suppressed in your body, or trauma gets suppressed in your body, and it has no way to escape. it will always find its way. It's like nature. Nature will always find its way. Those trapped emotions are the same thing. They will fester inside of you for years, sometimes decades. But eventually it just becomes too much, because what happens is we have a bucket, and every time, something negative and the emotions, and we just drop it in the bucket and move on. We forget about it. We think we're all good. But what happens over the years is we keep adding to the bucket, and it fills and it fills and it fills. Well, the bucket's only so big. So eventually, once the bucket is full, there's going to be an overspill. It's all going to start spilling over. And that's when you're going to start seeing the symptoms in your body. That's when the disease is beginning. It's your body saying, like, hey, wake up. And so I had a very traumatic life, really. I was going to say childhood, but in all honesty, it's been 45 years of one thing after another, different forms of abuse throughout my life. And it just became too much. My body was like, dude, like, you need to figure your shit out, okay? Because that overspill's got to go somewhere. And it wasn't until I went through the medical system, I went for the tests, I went for the blood work, I went for the ultrasounds, I went for CT scans. Like, I was just continuously at the doctor's office. I was continually in the emergency room. I went for all the tests. I suffered for about 18 months, I would say. It was really hard. Like, it was really, really hard, because I was not getting any answers. Nobody was helping me. My husband was tired of hearing me say, I have a stomach ache, I have a headache, I don't feel well. Like, every day I didn't feel well. And the struggle just got harder and harder as time went on. The symptoms got more severe, and I really suffered. And I felt so alone, and I didn't know what to do. Doctors were turning me away. Like, all my test results were coming back normal. Nobody could figure out what the heck was going on with me, and it just consumed me. Like, it just took over my life, and it wasn't fun. And so this is why I'm doing the work that I do now, is because I really know what you've been through. I see you. Like, I understand how hard it is to feel absolutely terrible and have no answers. And what ended up happening with me was one of the I think it was the last doctor that I saw, and he basically said, there's nothing wrong with you. And then he offered to put me on antidepressants, which I declined. But then that got me thinking, like, is it all in my mind? Like, am I crazy? Like, what's going on? And then I stumbled upon the work of Louise Hay. And now I'm a Heal Your Life coach. I teach the philosophies of Louise Hay, because she was right on the money. Like, it was all of the emotions, all of the trauma, all of the stuck energy that was in my body. It was literally making me sick. And no doctor told me that. Like, I just had to figure that out. And as soon as I read Louise's work, I was like, this is it. I knew it, right? And so I started doing all the inner work. I really focused on healing from within. And that's now what I center my business around. I help people heal from within. So I offer the full mind, body, soul work. So I am a Heal Your Life coach and workshop facilitator. I teach people how to shift their mindset, how to release those suppressed emotions, how to, get rid of the limiting beliefs and start learning to love themselves again, because loving yourself, honestly, is the catalyst. It is the thing that will change everything for you. I promise you that. And I also am a nutritional coach. I have a business for nutritional supplements as well, which is an amazing program. And then I am also a soul coach. So that just takes it to the deeper level, right? Where we're connecting mind, body, and soul, and we're really just thriving from the inside out, and from there we can start living our best lives. So my podcast is called Have the Audacity to Live Your Best Life. I also have a blog under that name. You can check out my website, and I would love to help you on your journey. I just want you to know that if you have undiagnosed physical symptoms, don't give up. Like, it's so easy to just give up, and because you feel so bad and you're getting no answers, it's very depressing. And especially if you're like me, where you had this really strong fatigue, it was hard for me to get through my work day. I was coming home and having a nap, and like, it was just awful. And I just want you to know that if you are going through some medical issues and there's no answer, that it might be time to look within. And if you need any help in any way, like, I am here for you. I love you, and I want you to thrive. I want you to be healthy. I want you to live your best life.
It is my heartfelt hope that you come along for the ride. Embark on this adventure. Let's go on this healing journey together. The information I am going to share literally changed my life and allowed me to become the person I was always meant to be. If I can do it, you can do it too.